What drew my attention the most to We Need Law was a social media picture of flags that represented the loss of babies. And it was so powerful because it just gives such a picture of what that looks like. And of course, that loss is just, 1 year's worth. But I just want to take this moment, Anna. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, thank you for having me. We Need a Law started in 2012. So basically, because we saw this gap in the pro-life movement for just this political voice calling for change. So the pro-life movement has a really beautiful pastoral arm that does things like pregnancy care centers, walking alongside women who are struggling with a crisis pregnancy or new mothers. And there's also a really wonderful educational arm, just really studying the science, trying to show people the humanity of the preborn child. But we were missing a little bit in the political arm was just resources to get people engaged in the political process. So it's great and absolutely necessary to be doing that work in the pastoral and educational arm, but we also need voices consistently calling for change. So we have three initiatives specifically that we advocate for, which is a preborn victims of crime law, a sex selective abortion law, and an international standards law. So
Wow.
those laws take these just really narrow aspects of the abortion debate and say, so for instance, if we talk about the sex selective abortion law, we know that more girls are aborted than boys. And studies have shown consistently that this is not a chance variation. It's people actually choosing, we value boys more, so we're going to abort because it's a girl and try again. So just saying, as a country that values equality of the sexes, that values women, this is not something we can stand behind. And we should have a law that reflects that, that says, no, it's not okay to abort a baby because she's a girl. And we know that more than 80% of Canadians, at times more than 90% in polls, support a law like that. So we need a law really exists to try and find that common ground, to try and find starting points to start that conversation again about the humanity of the preborn child and what that can look like in protecting them. Yeah, so obstacles, I would say the last 10 years under Prime Minister Justin Trudeau has been the most pro-abortion government we've ever seen, just in terms of even before he was Prime Minister saying no one's welcome in the Liberal Party if they aren't willing to vote pro-choice, basically pro-abortion. So just really shutting down that debate within his own party, not allowing free votes, and just advocating over and over again about abortion being a necessary thing for women instead of offering real solutions. So he has been very pro-abortion. As a government, they've also threatened to remove charitable tax status from pregnancy care centers. So just really saying we're supporting one option. We're supporting abortion.